Hello. I'm just looking down here to see if this is live, and I think it is live. So, the artwork of the Vatican and of history. And I've been looking at the architecture of the Vatican, of the papacy, of St. Peter's Basilica, and all the museums, all of it, all the precious gold and emeralds, rubies, sapphires, jasper, all of the riches, the mosaics, all the best, that you could even hope for, better than any museum found in the Vatican museums and the churches. And you have to pay to go in there. And of course they are works that were done by the hands of men and quite possibly women, famous artists, sculpture, people who sculpture, all of it. And I noticed that some of the paintings and sculptures and stuff, they don't quite depict what's seen in the other world, in the other countries, the way that they viewed the history and some of their statues and sculptures and paintings. It kind of leaves some of that out. It does. Indeed, the artwork is beautiful. The marble floors, so much wealth stored up in all of these museums, churches, all of it. Let me get over here, you all. Hello. I actually had a bunch of pictures I had saved on another disk that was on my laptop, but then when I wanted to transfer them over here, I didn't get good image quality, so I have to start all over with my research. Okay, I do. And I don't know if you like art and you like museums. I really like them. I love architecture and stuff like that. But there is some that is left out. Like, take this for instance. I found this. I forget where. This is a depiction of Jesus. I think the Holy Mother with the baby, and some more. But you don't see these in the Vatican. You don't. But they're found elsewhere. Okay, they are. And it really does make me wonder. It does. When I see pieces of art and I see history, that is rarely seen. It literally is, you have to dig for it. You do. You got to dig for it. And let me put this on here. Hello, everyone. Yeah. Someone went... I saw this place where someone had gone into one of the museums, and he couldn't wait to get out. He couldn't wait to get out of it because of what was inside it. What was inside it? I think I do have. So I have some things on my. Let me put this to me really fast. I was able to get a few things that I had saved in a screenshot, but I don't know how much it, look at this. How many Vatican museums are there? 54 galleries. To accommodate such an exceptional number of artworks, I would say that it has the majority of artworks in all the world. The Vatican City is home to 54 galleries known as the Vatican Museums. What are hidden in the Vatican Museums? Enjoy the guided Vatican Museums of the Sistine Chapel and enrich it with a visit to the 2 hidden wards of the Vatican Museums, the Chapel of Nicholas V. You know what I've noticed? Whenever I'm talking on something sensitive, a sensitive topic, my throat starts itching. And I don't think that's nice. I don't know what the cabinet of the mask is. I really don't. I didn't get to look that far. How many pieces of artwork are in the Vatican Museum? 70,000, roughly 70,000 pieces of work. 20,000 on display and currently employ 640 people who work 40 different administrative, scholarly, restoration departments. Who owns the Vatican? The Holy See is the universal government of the Catholic Church and operates from the Vatican City State, a sovereign, independent territory. And they don't pay taxes. Okay, they don't. The Pope is the ruler of the Vatican City, State, and Holy See. And here's some of the precious, well, this is like a replica, but this is some of the precious stuff they got. Look, Sotheby's jewelry. You know this is so expensive. All of this stuff right here, you all of the Vatican. They got precious stones and gold and silver, all of it. They got it all going. The hats, look at the hats. Gold embroidered hat. Jewelry, papal treasures. Pope Francis, look at this hat, how it's adorned and all. Is this emerald? All these precious stones and rubies, all of it. Sapphire, jasper. Why do they need to wear all of that, really? And of course, this, you won't see this in any of the Vatican places. You won't see that. Here's one, ancient Egyptians right here. Of course, they've got their own museums for this art too. They do. They got their museums for that type of art also. And like this artwork, look at this artwork right here. This got gold on it too. I think this is black onyx. If there's such a, I think this could be onyx or something. This has got some jewels in it. Wait, is she holding a sphere in her hand? And inside that sphere is another sphere? Wonder what the symbolic reason is for that. I really do, because there are spheres. There are spheres that is in front of the museums of the Vatican. They've got these spheres all over. So you don't see this in there or this in there. You don't see any of this at all. You don't. Got some more. So this is Our Lady in Poland, Madonna in Poland. Right here, northern Spain. So look at that hat, you all. Could you imagine how much money this costs? Where do they get all of this wealth and this luxury? Where do they get all this luxurious gold and precious stones? Where did they get it? Good evening, everyone. To show how rich they are. Well, I read something interesting. I read this. How much does the Pope make? It said the Pope doesn't get a salary. He has all that he needs. Right where he's at. Everything he could ever want, he has it at his disposal. Everything. And I think they really do mean it. I think they really do mean it. But let's get back over here to these pictures of these museums. I think we've looked at these before, and they are they are beautiful pieces of art. These spheres right here. Look at this sphere. So when I saw this sphere right here, they're in front of them. Look at the pine cone. Didn't someone say this represents the pineal gland right there? Isn't that what they said? But this right here sphere, there's a story behind this sphere right here, and it looks like there's like an inner earth inside of it. And they said the outside of it is like Christianity or something. But it was really interesting how they said the inner part of that is earth. So then I thought, do you mean that that's an inner earth? That's what I thought. Do you mean that that's inner earth? There is an inner earth? Is that what you're trying to tell? Because they got these spheres in different places. They really do. See, here's a closer look at it. One of the oldest museums in the world. Look at this. It looks like something mechanical. And there's a theory that Earth is a ship. And, of course, there's a theory about inner Earth. See, I just don't know about some of this architecture. I really don't know about it. It really is mind-boggling. But there's meaning to every single bit of it. Yeah. So, let's see if we can see some of these. I thought if I enlarge this screen some, which I really can. Hey, does that not look like a spirit? Does that not look like maybe a spirit came through there? Because the rest of the building looks fine. It really does. It looks like somebody captured a spirit running straight through there. And I am being serious. It does. Look like a spirit ran straight through there in the spiritual realm. Because the rest of that stuff, it is not. Let me see this. If I'm going to get this bigger, I am going to get it bigger so we can see it. If I can get it to it, you all. I know I jump around on this thing all the time. Look at these buildings. Look at the floor. It's probably granite. So much wealth. So much wealth is in her hands. Look, let's see, that looks like a spirit right there, you all. Hello there, everybody. You just tuning in. Hello and thank you, because now I'm getting a little thirsty. My throat's getting dry. But yeah, that does. It looked like a spirit ran through there. But yeah, this is so much wealth gathered into the hands of the Roman Catholic Church. And it was built by the hands of humans. It wasn't built by God. Okay, God didn't build this church. Okay, God didn't build that church. It was the hands of men and women. Okay, certainly they had gifts. They had gifts, but God didn't build that church. This man built this church. All these museums and all of this, you all, man built it. So let's look at this, you all. I think I just want to look at these because I do love it. Is this too big for you all to see? I just want to make sure that it ain't kind of blurry because it wouldn't be that clear anyway, I don't think, because of it. You all got to get a water break? I just need a little slip. I just need a little sip of water because that's all I need. Okay, it's good. That's great because I like to look at these. I know you all like to look at these too. Um, See, doesn't that look strange? This reminds me of UFOs. Okay, when I see that, I really do think of UFOs. I do. I think outer space. Seeing something like this, it reminds me of the Borg, but it is not a Borg cube. But it kind of reminds me of it. Look at this. Look at the checkered floor. See, you had to pay to go in there. That look like a maze over here on the side. Right over here, you all. This 72960 looks like a maze. I wonder, could you imagine how long it took to make all of this? It took forever. Forever. If we were to click on one of these pictures, I wonder what would happen. If I lower this down to the right frame, like if I was to, oh yeah, that's a lot better, you all. We like this. Oh yeah, I can see it better. You can see it better. That's a lot better. Hello there, Apple Brooks honey. Are we alive? A bearded native honey. We are live, and it looks like this individual has caught a spirit going through this area right here in the midsection. That's what it looks like the individual caught, because this right here is undisturbed. It's undisturbed up here. It stops right here. Is he taking a picture? It looks like somebody's body also taking a picture, but how could he get that effect? This is strange. It really is strange. But look at that, you all. So much wealth, marble, precious stones, all of it. There is no lack for anything in there, none at all. Let's see this too. Look at that. And man built that. Man built this church. Look at the marble. But I would feel like I was in a museum. I would feel like I was in a museum, and it looks like one. I'm just speechless. I really am kind of speechless looking at this, and I'm thinking about where I go to find peace and serenity. I can go inward. Okay, I can go inward within myself. I can. I certainly. I wouldn't tell somebody, if you want to find God, go in here and look, you'll find him or her or source or the spirit. If you want to find divine peace or something, go walk inside of here. I would say if you want to see some artwork, I would tell somebody, you should go within yourself. You should. Oh, see, look at this. Doesn't that remind you of UFOs or something from outer space? That's right, Luna, honey. That looks like something from outer space. See, this was supposed to be the Earth on the inside, breaking through, and they said Christianity on the outside or something like that. I don't know what all it said, but it's the strangest piece of art. And it looks like it's just totally out of place. It really does. It looks like it's from the future. It really does. Let's see that. Look at this. I don't understand some of this artwork. Just a bunch of people. It is. In different poses. Goodness gracious me. What on earth is the top of that? Ceiling right there. Yeah, beings from other systems. I can't even get it out, you all. I can't. I'm just like, it's strange. Kind of leaves me speechless when I look at it, because look at it's like it's untouchable. It belongs to a very, very, very wealthy being, entity, or entities who hold so much power. That is a testament of the power that they hold on this earth and in the spiritual realm. It really is like this. And it kind of reminds me of some of the palaces of somebody else, but I'm not going to say his name. I won't say his name at all. Not at all. Look at all of these statues. Like giants. Well, let's look at that. Okay, we can look at that. Let me see. So let's think if well, if a giant, well, we can't really see that ceiling that well. If a giant, I guess a giant could go all the way up to the ceilings of these 10-foot giants, 12-foot giants, or something, you all. No, I don't like that. Why did somebody do that, you all? I think somebody did that on purpose, and that was very inappropriate. It really was inappropriate. Totally inappropriate. Whoa. What would they do one day if all of that was gone? All of their beautiful, and they are beautiful, beautiful mosaics, paintings, if all the gold inlaid walls and ceilings, if all the engraved wood and marble and all of that was all destroyed and there was nothing left, what would they do? Yeah. Is where are we going? Now, who is this supposed to be? Look, we got the Sphinx. Why would this be here with the Sphinx? But this has a man's face on it, you all. And lion's feet and babies. Lots of babies. The Nephilim. I'm trying to think. Petrified, almost like got caught frozen. Oh, look up here at the top. Look up here at the top, you all. So we got half animals up here. We got what do you call them? Oh, centaurs and stuff up here at the top. That's what we got. You see the centaurs? Oh my gosh, it's a battle that's took place. This is like a human-like woman, and this is a man with a horse's body, and what's dust? Jeffrey, honey, this doesn't look like dust. Is it blurry on your end? Can you see the animal? Chimeras? Hybrids? But no, they did have, if you watched, now you know if you watch Xena or Hercules series or any of the old movies about ancient mythology, or you read any ancient mythology, there were beings like this that existed. There were. So this is interesting to see them on here like that. It really is. I'm trying to see what on earth is going on. Some of these do I want to see? Do I want to see some of the? Oh my gosh, he's taken a club. He right here has took a club and he's getting ready to. And he's got something in his hand, so they're fighting one another. Is what they're doing. They're fighting one another. The return of Noah. There's something down here at the bottom, too, and I don't know what it is. If something's under their feet. But yeah, look at this. And then they got regular, like, people, busts of people in here. Look. Look at this, you all. The alligator. Look at the alligator teeth. Why would they have an alligator, a reptile teeth? Is that what it is, a reptile? Right here. Who is there a Jonathan? Is there a Jonathan Kleck on here? Yeah, please be respectful on here. So look at this. I don't know what this one is right here. Maybe there's all centaurs. His hand. Look how big his hand is, you all. His hand is this big. That's how big his hand is. Yeah. Jeffrey Skinner. Oh, okay. You probably spent too much time on that, but he's a giant. He really is being, whoever that is being depicted as a giant. It probably tells who it is, but he really was being depicted as a massive giant. See, look, all this ancient art, all of it in these museums. It's full of history. The Vatican. And you know that movie, I think, was it Nicolas Cage? What was he looking for? Nicolas Cage. Was that him? I don't know what they were looking for. And it was underground. They went underground, the St. Peter's Basilica or something like that. It's Zeus. Okay, it's Zeus. And this is Hermes. No, who is this? I don't know. Ancient statues of old. Well, as you know, this is a good question. So, I think a lot of the statues from the ancient world got destroyed, and they seem to have complete statues inside their buildings. They do, like complete statues inside their building. But other statues around the world were like defaced, destroyed, but theirs seems to be in good condition. They really do. So somebody is Garden of Wonders. So he's getting bit by a snake. They're wrapping itself around him. And these two individuals. Yeah, strange art. Strange art, and some of it's pretty. Some of it's really pretty art. But then, you don't show anything like this. So why not? Why doesn't it? This is Our Lady in Poland, Our Lady of Grace, the Gate of Dawn, Mother of Mercy. Northern Spain. Yeah. That's what I wonder. Why none of that? And why none of those sculptures either? Okay, I'm still on here, you all. Yeah. So let's look at this sphere. So let's see the spheres. Look at the Vatican Sphere. I'm just going to type it in. We can go there and look at it. Vatican Sphere. I spelt it wrong, but it'll still pull it up. So look at all of these right here. And they are in other areas around the world. Let's do that right there. Locations. They're not just at the Vatican, but I think I probably should go right here, the locations. A giant fractured sphere based, look, here's where it was, a bronze statue that appears golden as the sun shines down on it. It's a little over 13 feet in diameter, and the Milan-based artist began his spheres in the 60s with sphere number 1. A sphere within a sphere. Locations all over the world, you all. Find all the spheres within the sphere around the globe, around the world. Vatican Museum. Vatican City. It does. It looks ancient. Where's this one at? New York. I think this is right outside the United Nations in New York. Isn't that the headquarters? Yeah. Headquarters of the United Nations. You got that giant sphere. I hope they're not talking about the sphere being alliance. You think they're talking about the sphere being alliance? I don't think they are. Yeah. There's a sphere at Mount Sinai Hospital, you all. Mount Sinai Hospital. Inside it. Why is there a sphere in there? Hirshhorn Museum at Washington, D.C. They got another sphere there, too. Wasn't there a place where all these spheres started showing up in a movie or something? Okay, there's one in Pesaro, Italy. Look at that. How did they balance that on there? Well, I guess very carefully. In Little Hamlet, south of Rimini in Italy. A sphere within a sphere. And they have one in Tehran, but you can't see it. She didn't have a little time in Tehran, so she couldn't get it. So they got one in Tokyo in Japan. Tokyo, Japan, they got one. In Japan. That's right, it has cubes. They have other shapes too. Now see right here, this is in Pisa last year. I can't say it. Look at that. Is this our armillary one like that? Milan, Italy. See, this one was really interesting right here because this looks like a sliced off version of a sphere right there. It does. And you can see the center of it. Then look at this one, a sphere on a spiral. Look at, they all have the same things on them. It really does look like something not of this world. It really does. Wonder why he's making those like that. Los Angeles. Well, that looks kind of strange. That looks strange too. That looks okay. He just likes to do that. Okay. He likes to do that. Okay, he does. Let's look at this one that had the one spliced up. Oh, right here, the media in Milan, the disc. It's a disc. Okay, let's just look at this disc. I won't keep you on here too long because I know I jump all over the place at times. I really do, and I do apologize. I just trailers from HE double hockey sticks. This is what I wanted to look at right here. Okay. Explore the public art. Look at that. Is that not interesting looking? And it does. It looks like different shapes of cubes or some sort. But it's part of the sphere. Christine Mott, Black Energy. It is kind of scary. It is. And there are like pointy spaceships or whatever that look kind of like that, I think. Kind of like that. Let's see if no, that's got a thing on it, you all. It does. Okay, that's all they have of that right there. Just that one right there. It does look kind of wild looking. If I do say so myself, it looks kind of wild. It does. Yeah, so you can look at this architecture. You can look at this. This is so much. Now I could see a 10-foot giant or even a 50-foot giant maybe inside there because it looks like one would fit in there, you all. It does. My goodness gracious. But they wouldn't be able to fit on that throne right there. The seats are too big. They are. They're way too big for it to fit on for them to fit on this throne. But look at the wealth. All the wealth contained in over 50 museums, and they charge for 99% of them. You have to pay to go in there, and the Vatican is its own place, and it don't pay taxes. So yeah, and no one really knows all the wealth of the Vatican. They don't. I looked that up too. They don't know how much money the Vatican owns. And there was a rumor. There was a rumor. I think it was a few years ago that Jeff Bezos bought the Vatican, and I'm being serious. Okay, I really am. Watch this. Bought. Mm, oh, but oh, he was going to buy. He was going to buy the. Look at this. Amazon. Amazon to buy Catholicism for $800 billion. See, and this was in 2017. Several tech insiders have reported Amazon has apparently reached an agreement with the Vatican to purchase Catholicism for $800 billion. And if approved, the deal would put the tech giant at the forefront of the burgeoning big box religion sector. Proponents of the deal say a company as well structured as Amazon, owning the world's largest religion, will make it a much more streamlined experience. On to mail. This is a sarcastic, I guess. Look, I think it's a great idea. They'll reap billions in profits. The Pope had a vocal opposition to the buyout. It's rumored he was forced into the deal by the Vatican management soon. Look at that. But you know what? Amazon will reduce the number of religious conflicts over the world. Why would they write something like that, you all? Look, the buyout must first be approved by Congress, but if it's considered a formality, as most lawmakers already own large chunks of Amazon's stock. So why would they write something like that? You have to ask yourself, why would you even have a thought like that come into your mind? Really? So they write, allowing one man to hear confessions of 2 billion people is going too far. Peace at what expense? Giving Jeff Bezos a platform to collect and use the personal sins of half the world potentially against you, or to target ads toward your guilty pleasures, is way too much control. See, I don't really get some of the reasons why they would even write things. And what if I would not even want to think if that was really true. I really would not want to think that at all, because that's too bad. That doesn't even make sense. It really is. It does not make sense at all. What? Look at this. When Amazon boss Mr. Bezos bought the Washington Post in 2013, he also had an ongoing $600 million contract for cloud computing. Okay, cloud computing. Let's see, cloud computing with the CIA. Oh, well, take this piece with a few giant grains of salt, because our newspaper is owned by a man who has a huge contract to provide services. What? Did you all hear that? Did they buy Whole Foods, you all? Did Amazon buy Whole Foods? Um, yeah. Did Amazon buy Whole Foods? Um, I didn't even know that. So the degree of profiling of Whole Food customers will increase by a major factor. Amazon and the CIA will be able to deploy a far more sophisticated algorithm. Oh, wow, I did not know that. It's no secret. Well, I didn't know, I guess because I don't watch the news. Wow. That demographic is a great interest. Ooh. The deep state will now be able to analyze the customers. Wow. Wow. They're in relationships with all the farmers of Whole Food. The owner of Whole Foods has a very tight relationship. Oh, wow. I didn't know that. Pour their money. Jeff Bezos. Inside a blocky building in Vancouver's suburb is known as the universe. Inside that is a computer that Jeff Bezos and the CIA investment arm In-Q-Tel believe can tap the quirks of quantum mechanics to unleash more computing power than any conventional computer chip. They are in a group of investors who are betting $30 million. Canadian company D-Wave, $30 million to develop quantum computing systems. Oh, wow. Their technology seeks to speed up data crunching. If successful, the technology could aid in automated intelligent gathering analysis. I thought that was only for the military. Really, the military has people in these field, intelligent gathering and analysis. Why does we have to have Amazon and the CIA doing it? Why do we? So other companies who have purchased these products are Goldman Sachs, Lockheed Martin. Oh, wow. Buy your food from the purest natural retailer in the world. Oh, wow. I just learned something, you all. I really did. I had no clue about that at all. Wow. Yeah. That is really interesting. It is. Look at that. $165 million Warner estate. Well, it doesn't matter. It really doesn't matter. What can you do? Nothing. Can't do anything like that. Anything about it. I guess I had my head in the clouds, and I didn't know anything about this. Wow. That's interesting. That's really interesting. And now my video is going to be about that this right here and Amazon and Jeff Bezos. Okay. That's not really nice. But he did. There was an article about him offering to buy, or they said he tried to buy Catholicism. Yeah. And it really doesn't matter what type of religion you adhere to, really. What matters really most and first and foremost is what's inside of here. What's inside of here. Because you can practice, you can do all the things that they say that you should do, and you could still not have what you need inside of here, and that's love, okay? It's love, pure love on the inside, okay? Really, That's how I've always looked at people. I look at the inside. I don't care what church you go to. I don't care what faith you are. Are you a loving being? Are you truly loving? That's what I look at. Is your light shining? Do you have pure intentions? Okay. Do you? Do you treat other people with love? Is the love the walk that you walk in this life? That's what I look at. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, you're so very welcome. You really are. That's right. Oh, yeah. What is this? Agape. That's right. Agape. Agape love. Yeah. All right, you all. I'm going to go, but certain pieces of artwork and styles of artwork seem to be missing, I'm sure, from the Vatican museums, but maybe in some place where only privileged people of the hierarchy can go and see them. They might have them in places like that. For the general public, you will have to go and search to find other pieces of artwork that you have an inclination that they probably do exist. Then you have to go on your own adventure. Oh yeah, it was something like whatever that movie was, something about national treasure hunt. That's what it is. Yeah. Um, yeah, love is it's very real. It is. Well, I am going to go. I am going to go. Okay. And I do believe in God. I do believe in Jesus. Okay, I do. I do believe that there is a higher power. I believe in the spiritual realm. Okay, I know that humans are not the only life that was ever created. I know that there is other beings. There's angelic beings. There's beings of light. Okay, there are interdimensional beings. Okay, I know that. We are a lesser being. We really are. I know that too. So I'm not here saying that God doesn't exist or higher power doesn't exist or the spiritual realm doesn't exist, because I will not say that. Okay, what I'm saying is what's on the inside. Okay, what's on the inside matters a lot. It really does. Um, okay, you all, I'm done talking. I am. I drained myself. I drained myself looking at that Whole Foods. Okay, because I didn't know it. Didn't know it at all. I don't even know if I buy any food from Whole Foods. I guess I would have to order it, but I've heard of Whole Foods. Yeah. Oh, they probably did let in the demons. CERN opened up the portals to a parallel world. Yeah, that's right. It's good to look into things. It is. Because I don't think anybody has all the answers to everything. It's impossible. Unless you're AI, then you wouldn't have you wouldn't be completely human. Okay, you wouldn't. Yeah. Good night, Jay Jocelyn. Yeah, I'm gonna go. You all. Oh my gosh, it's 10:30 at night. So thank you all so much. And with that being said, hello wherever you are in any part of the world. Hello, from my heart to yours. Love you. Have a wonderful rest of your day. And thank you for listening. And I did jump around a little bit, probably about that much. And I do apologize. Yeah, you're so welcome. Um, yeah. Have a wonderful night. Good night. Love you.